I met her at midnight.
Can I ask you a question? Did you ever have some...
Hi America, found my phone and welcome to another video. It's midnight. Taylor Swift's Midnight's album has just dropped. TS10. Okay. Breathe. Okay. I am so excited for this album. We don't know at all what it sounds like. I'm so excited to get into it. My thoughts is based on the certain titles that I've heard. Question, Vigilante, Karma. Those seem like the vibes. I don't know. I don't know what genre this is. Pop, rock, folk, country, who knows? So, I don't know. I'm very stressed about it. And if I have a weird mood at some point, like if there's a song that's emotionally devastating, I have had a pretty rocky type of day. So I'm in need of this album. I do not know if it's going to be really upbeat, if it's going to be really sad. Who knows? It could be all. It's Taylor after all. I am trying to speed through this intro because I know that my Taylor Swift reactions take forever because I talk so much about her because I love her. So thank you for requesting this video. And anyway, let's get into it. Track number 1 is Lavender Haze. What? Oh, uh-oh. We're going into bops. The bass is going too hard. You don't ever say too much. You don't read into my melancholy, okay. Yeah, you've been under scrutiny. All this is new to me. I feel the lavender haze creeping up on me. You just want to say what? Oh, you just want to stay in the lavender haze. Oh. Oh, that was a nice switch up. I find it dizzy. Yeah, would be. Okay, Phil Collins in the air tonight. Lavender haze. Ooh. This is feeling pop version of False God. Like a dark pop version. Oh my god, this is such a bop. I'm damned if I do give a damn about what people say. Get it off my chest, get it off my desk. Oh, that's how you end that. So that was Lavender Haze. We are in the Midnights era, people. We are into the album of Midnights. Oh my god, this is the perfect song to start this record. Oh my gosh. Okay, I had a feeling when I didn't even know what the track titles were. We didn't get to the Midnight's Mayhem with me yet. I had a feeling when I was ranking them by the track names of track 1, track 2, etc., that track 1 was going to be up there. And then when I heard the title, I wasn't like the biggest fan of it, but oh my gosh, this activates my synesthesia entirely. This feels lavender. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a mix of like lavender with the main Moonstone cover. Wow, this is a gorgeous song in my head visually, but also just sonically, it's got a groove. I've been missing a little bit of a bopping Taylor Swift lately. I don't know why. I was just really hoping for Speak Now Taylor's version, 1989 Taylor's version, but the fact that we get this album that I think is going to have some pop pretty much on this, I'm thinking this is Taylor Swift's like future nostalgia type vibe. I think she's coming for our necks, our throats, and I'm not prepared, but I am prepared at the same time. We did get a little bit of insight about the song before it was released about how the Lavender Haze is what it's like to be in love with someone. And when you are dealing with all this drama, you're taken out of what makes your love amazing. And so you're just trying to stay in that lavender haze, be above the drama, get over it, etc. Because as we know, Taylor Swift's love life has been speculated for a long time. And while there's been times where she put people on blast, like a Joe Jonas, it was a while ago. But while there's been those times, there's been a lot of times where just the media just trying to run with something, and especially the sexist takedowns of women based on the men that they're dating, or just reducing their art to who their love life is. And I am glad that nowadays I feel like we don't reduce her current work to Joe Alwyn. I don't really see that happening as much, and I'm glad about that. And I am glad that I think we are starting to speak up more about how unjustly the media painted her, and our greater appreciation of the Reputation era in particular, but also just our love and standing by her and actually supporting her and not feeding into rumors, because I don't need rumors about whether they're engaged, if they're married, if they're going to have a kid. I like that's her business, and I don't care if she never tells me. I think that's just respect, because we're not her friends, even as much as I would love to, but we're not. And I think it's good to set that healthy boundary. And I think she's starting off on this tone. I think we've seen a lot of her outfits kind of symbolize Reputation. We were like Reputation's Taylor's version. But no, I think it's also just this theme, I think, of her reputation and her image and her life. I mean, it is a big part of her life. She can't go outside without paparazzi flagging her down. I think that's something that we don't really experience much, but it is a big part of her life. And so it's natural for her to write about that. And so I'm really excited to see where she takes that, because we know Lavender Haze, what it's about. We know generally what AntiHero is about. And we know what Snow on the Beach is generally about. And all those songs, in effect, have a little bit to do with Reputation a bit. With Lavender Haze being, I don't want people talking about my relationship. AntiHero going through her mental health as a result of that. And then Snow on the Beach being her finding love, which I think is really what Reputation, the album, is all about. So yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the album. I got my Reputation jacket on. I was told by Taylor Nation to be in my PJs. And then I also painted my nails. And they're all sparkly. They're duochrome. I'm in for a treat. Track number 2 is Maroon. I'm going to call it now. I think it's going to be about the verb maroon, like shipwrecking, versus the color. But I, of course, could be wrong. Oh, we're a little slower now. We're cleaning incense off your vinyl shelf. Like you were mine? Oh, you're my closest friend. Oh, okay, drama. And I chose you. New York. Ooh, scarlet in her cheeks. So scarlet, it was maroon. Okay, so it is the color. I was wrong. How the hell did we lose sight of us again? Is this an afterglow? Is this about an ex? In the hallway? The very first night. The sky was maroon. Oh, wow. That's a cool sky. The imagery in this, I'm gonna have to slow it down and hear it. That's a real legacy? Okay. To leave. Oh. So it's just how they're represented in her head. The rest of that group between telephones, oh my god, I love that. Was Maroon. I caught that. So that was Maroon. What kind of dress song is this? This song is slow and has so much bass in it. It feels sensual even though it's sad. Definitely giving darker Red era vibes. Maroon vibes. Wow. Look at her go. I like that song. It didn't have the same type of groove that Lavender Haze does, because it was a little faster on Lavender Haze. And Maroon is like, I don't know. It has a different vibe. It's really the, oh my god, just late at night thinking. And that's how I thought the side A versus side B would go once we started hearing the track titles, is that the second half sounds like banger, 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 and angry, angry, angry. And this first half feels sad or romantic or wistful, just something that's a little more slower. And so I think this is, in a sense, more of what I thought I would hear, but not necessarily with that bass. That bass is really heavy. There's some good bass in this album, which is great. I'm happy that she's going to be a little all about that bass for us. The song I'm thinking is maybe about an ex because it's a real legacy that they left on her. And I didn't really catch all the lyrics because there's so much imagery. She really brought out her fountain pen. Yeah, that's what I said. I think that Lavender Haze might be glittery gel pen or fountain pen. We haven't gotten any quill pen. I don't know if we're getting quill pen on this album. Just the vibes of it don't really give off quill pen to me. That's my thought. But I am really vibing with the album so far. Definitely Lavender Haze above Maroon for now, but I think slow songs on their first listen don't normally take me over. Like, I think that's how I felt with My Tears Ricochet. It really didn't hit, and now it's probably one of my favorites on the album of Folklore. So I guess we will find out for sure later. Track number 3 is AntiHero. I know that the song is getting a music video, which is very exciting. I hope to react to it. This is about her life being unmanageable to some degree. So I'm excited to see her tour through her mental health and all that. It might be emotionally devastating, but I am prepared. Oh, okay. That's great percussion. I get older but never wiser. When my depression works the graveyard shift. I should not be left to my own devices. That was on a billboard. I wake up screaming from dreaming. You got tired of my scheming. Oh my gosh, this is Archer part 2. I'm the problem, it's me. I'll stare directly in the sun, but never in the mirror. Oh. Everyone's a sexy baby, and I'm a monster? Okay. Pierced through the heart, but never killed. I'm sorry. Some kind of congressman. Life will lose all its meaning. It must be exhausting always rooting for the anti-hero. My daughter-in-law kills me for the money. She's laughing up at us from hell. Oh, she's saying hi in different ways. Oh my god. Girl. I'm the problem, it's me. Tea time. Everybody agrees. Oh my god. That twinkle. Oh my god, that was AntiHero, and I got literal chills. Oh my god. I'm sorry, my brain stopped working. That doesn't happen often. I don't really know how to continue. This song is a bop, first of all, but it's a sad bop, which are my favorite type of bops. I love songs that if you don't listen to a single word in the song, it sounds kind of happy, like you're vibing. And then you listen to it and you're like, oh my god, like, are you okay? And the answer is no. It's just no. It's not. I'm not. Okay, but it's fine. It's fine. Right? This song, I'm going to speculate, is about 2016. It has to be, right? It's at tea time. It's at tea time, which is the reference to Kourtney Kardashian. I wrote a thesis on Reputation. I haven't yet shared it because I have not had the time to film such a long, exhaustive video. But I did write a thesis on Taylor Swift and the Reputation era. And it was 70 pages long, and I got departmental honors for it. So I think I did pretty good. But that was a reference in it because that's also in the Look What You Made Me Do music video with her look with around all the snakes is the tea serving. Is that everyone was agreeing that Taylor Swift was the monster. She's the enemy. She's public enemy #1. Everyone hates her. And she's starting to believe it a little bit here. And so that's rough. I wouldn't have wanted to be Taylor Swift during that time. I mean, I know I supported her, like, at least to my friends, because like I wasn't really on social media at that time. I wasn't on Twitter. I was just kind of like sometimes on Tumblr, but not enough to like be someone that Taylor Swift recognized on Tumblr by any means. But yeah, no, I remember that. That was rough. I do remember that onslaught. I would still get that secondhand from people who like didn't even listen to her, and it was wild. And I would not have wanted to be her in that canceling mess. Yeah, I don't envy her at all for that, and I feel so bad for her. But she made a really amazing song here, and that's not to justify like all the trashy things that were said about her. That was really horrible, and y'all should be ashamed of yourselves if you were a part of that. That's what I personally think. But this song is so good. Oh my god, it's giving me my villain era. It's what people who are new Taylor Swift fans think Reputation is about, and it's not. They're saying they're in the Reputation era. Where's your boyfriend? Where's your new love that loved you despite how the world was hating you? Where is it? I don't know. I'm not trying to gatekeep Reputation. However, I think there's sometimes misinformation about what that album really is about, and it's really about her finding a love story despite the horror that was going on in her life. But yeah, I really love this song. I'm very excited to listen to this song again. I love the highs and the bridge part, and also her laughing from hell. And oh my god, all the lines are just like, oh my god, like, are you okay? And then you're like, oh my god, that was a killer line. Are you okay? That's what the song is. I kept getting shivers and goosebumps, and that doesn't happen often. Again, I've said that already, but I'm spiraling. My thoughts are the problem. It's me. Track number 4 is Snow on the Beach featuring Lana Del Rey. Now, I know a lot of people are fans of Lana, and I know a lot of people are not fans of Lana. I like about like half of her songs, and I don't know how much I like her as a person. I'm kind of a little more on the undecided train, so y'all can think your thoughts and share your comments in the comment section. I'm just gonna listen to the song. I don't know if I'm going to like it though. If it is a very slow Lana type song, I don't know how much I'm going to get into it, but maybe I'll be surprised. Okay, definitely a slow, quaint song right now. A few moons ago, I saw something. It might just have been you. Huh. Time can't stop quite like you did. It's like snow at the beach, weirdly beautiful. Oh, I think Lana just came in there. Yeah, that's a Taylor filter. Aurora Borealis, what? But it's coming down, you know, it seems impossible. Okay, so they're giving Lana post-chorus. Who's getting the bridge? Your eyes are flying saucers from another planet. It really does feel like a avalanche of like snow coming around me. It's plucking to get us out. So that was Snow on the Beach featuring Lana Del Rey, and I like that more than I think I thought I would. It's definitely not a song I want to skip or not listen to. I like it. Yeah. No, it gives like the energy of Lana, but like with the movement that more of the Lana songs that I do enjoy listening to have, like a Summertime Sadness, or what's some other songs that I'm literally blanking. My mind is really mushy right now. I've had a pretty busy week, and not to mention the fact that this Midnight's Manifest mayhem has been a lot. But yes, I do actually enjoy the song. Great. I don't know. I was a little scared because I know that a lot of Taylor fans are also Lana fans, and that if I don't like it, it could be terrifying. But I'm not on Stan Twitter much at all, so I should be all right. I thought that with how much Taylor Swift gushed about Lana Del Rey when she was talking about this song, that she would give Lana a whole feature part, and I thought that might disrupt the flow. I don't know why. I feel like it wouldn't actually have if she did like the second verse or something like that. But I think this really gave the clean with Imogen Heap treatment, where you definitely get the voice of her. It's much more distinct than Maren Morris on You All Over Me, but it's not as distinct as Phoebe Bridgers on Nothing New. And I think that's a good compromise. And I think that Lana Del Rey also helped write the song as well. So I'm sure this is still like a big gold star in Taylor Swift's book of loving Lana Del Rey. Because I know some people say that a lot of other songs that Taylor Swift has written does sound like Lana Del Rey. I think Cardigan could be sung by Lana Del Rey immediately for sure. But yeah, I do like this take. I do like Taylor's takes on imitating Lana Del Rey sometimes more than Lana Del Rey's music herself, and I apologize. I actually haven't also listened to either of her two 2021 albums, Chemtrails or Blue Banisters. I've heard some of the singles from them, but not a ton. So I'm probably going to listen to that on my own time at some point. I'm catching up on music at this point, and I'm excited to be catching up on music, but it means not everything has been caught up yet. The song is about, again, falling in love, and especially I think during the Reputation part of like she's blocking out her periphery, she's blocking out the bad Reputation part, and him wanting her in this moment seems impossible, but it's coming down like snow on the beach, I guess. So that's such an image. She does imagery amazingly. I think that's why I fell in love with her songwriting. Yeah, this is a cool song. I'm actually glad it's included on the album. I always love songs that don't have collaborators often more than songs that do. But we'll see where the song lands after hearing the rest of the album. Track number 5, the dreaded track 5. You're on your own, kid. I'm scared. Oh, it's a bop? I wait patiently, he's gonna notice me. Oh, this is like You Are a Kid. This reminds me of some song. I'll hope it'll come to my head. There's just one who can make me stay in this town. Oh. They learned that they were never there. You're on your own, kid. You always have been. Wow. My dreams aren't rare. Oh, shoot. This is her maybe entering the industry. Oh, thanks. Oh, I hosted parties and starved my body. Wow. Everything you lose is a step you take. Sorry, in this serious moment, I thought of the astronaut meme. I heard the first second of Midnight Rain, and I'm already terrified. So that was You're on Your Own, kid. That was the track 5. I am feeling the emotions of crying. If you are a regular on this channel, you know that my tear ducts are really not good, but that when I feel the emotion of crying, it's as if I'm crying. My tear ducts, I have allergies all the time, so water doesn't come down from these much unless I'm absolutely devastated, like someone quite literally passed away right then. That's pretty much when that's going to happen. It's reserved for those special occasions and when the wind just blows in my face. But oh, this got me in my emotions. I don't have words. I think the first verse of the song was about how she wants to leave, but I think there's this boy that she likes, and she's like, that would be the reason that she'd stay. And then he doesn't care about her at all. And then she gets into the scene and realizes the industry doesn't care about her, clearly. And now that she's the anti-hero, and now that she is our mastermind, I'm just gonna guess that she is the mastermind in Mastermind. I'm just gonna guess that. Now that she's done that and she's in this blood-soaked gown, she realizes that everything she's done is a stepping stone to where she's gonna be. And that while she's on her own, that's how we all are. And she's telling us that we're gonna make it out okay. So that's so interesting that there ends up being a positive spin, I think, on the end of this. So yeah, it's gonna leave me in my feels a lot because it's the nostalgia. This is probably the song that's gonna be based most on her earliest stuff. That's my guess, just because, I mean, I think she's talking about stuff that happened pre-debut. She's saying she's like performing in parking lots, and I think there's a picture posted back in 2019 that was 13 years of Taylor Swift, and it was her playing in a parking lot. Was that an Easter egg? Can she hint at something 3 years in advance? Okay. Wow. I'm impressed. But yeah, the song is going to be one that it's going to get listened to. For sure. Right now, it's going to make me cry, but it's going to heal me at the same time and make me competent and confident in continuing into the next chapter of my life. Track number 6 is Midnight Rain, the closest thing we have to a title track. Sorry, what? I'm still terrified. Male voice Taylor coming in? Again, we're playing with some slow bass. I thought it was a wasteland. Oh, is this just following up on You're on Your Own, Kid? Broke his heart because he was nice? Who's this? I'm not normally a fan of lower distorted vocals, and I also can't decipher it. Peppermint Candy. That sounds good. Oh, he was Sunshine, I was Midnight Rain. Oh, she was chasing that flame, and that he couldn't, like, change with her. We all get just what we wanted. He never thinks of me except for when I'm on TV. Okay. Some got haunted. I don't think of him except for midnights like this. We're getting a good fade out. Oh, because it's end of side A and going into side B. Oh no, I'm terrified again. So that was Midnight Rain. This is about people in her life that I don't think she's currently dating. I do not know. I want to say the broke his heart part. I mean, isn't the only one she's really broken up and broke up when he was nice? That's Taylor Lautner, right? I don't like speculating on her and her men that she's previously dated because I think that just leads into the media speculation frenzy that was so horrible to her mental health. However, I think she's also bringing it up here. So I do think it may be relevant for us, but yeah, I think that could be in part, but yeah, I don't know. I have no idea who. I think first verse is that, but I think the second person might not be that, or maybe they're all about him. I have no idea who's she missing, and I think maybe it also could be like she is back in the 1989 era or something where she's reached like a big stardom and then feels sad, because I feel like she wouldn't feel this way with Joe in her life. I think it would have to be when she's either dating someone else or when she had that single period of like swearing off men because they were getting her into trouble. Either that or maybe even an early person. Maybe it's reflecting the boy that was in You're on Your Own, Kid, except for I thought he didn't care about her at all. I have no idea. Wow. Okay. I don't know. This is a song, the distorted vocals, it's a choice I'm going to have to think about. It gives me a little bit of warm blood energy from Carly Rae Jepsen, who also dropped an album tonight, and I will get to her when we're done with this type of songs that are coming out in the next few days, hopefully. But yes, I think it gives that energy, and that's my least favorite song in Emotion. My apologies for that. Although I did see Carly Rae Jepsen in concert, and she performed that, and it actually sounded really good live. So maybe it's just certain mixing things. I'll have to hear it in my headphones to see whether or not this is a song I'm going to regularly want to listen to. Now we move into side B, and I'm scared because track number 7 is called question ... question mark. And also this is the one that I blindly picked. I was like, track 7, I think it's gonna be my favorite. And then it has a title like this, and I'm like, what? And so I'm actually terrified for how we're gonna start side B. Is it gonna sound at all similar to side A? Maybe, maybe not. No clue. Okay. The percussion coming in. Big city, wrong choices. I would just like some explanations, okay? Ooh, I saw that on a billboard too. Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Cheating. You wish you could still touch her? Oh my god. Politics and gender roles. Oh. Who is this? Can I ask you a question? I'm curious about what that's about. It's just a question. Does everything feel like it's second best after that meteor strike? Ooh, what is she doing in this bridge? Is this about 15 seconds of fame or 15 minutes of fame? Like that 15. I'm just curious. So that was question. And I have a question. Who is this song about? Who? What is this song about? I mean, I think it's about cheating. Who cheated? I don't know. Who did? Do we know? This is not Joe Jonas on blast. Nah, she's too chill with that to like go into this. Is this a Lemonade moment where it's about Joe wouldn't do that? I don't know. I know I keep devolving into speculation. I'm just curious. I have a question. What is this song? Or who is this song about? I would like to know. I'm sure the internet will come to some theories. I know she's gonna have some interviews, so maybe they'll ask her some questions. This song is a subtle bop. It's not as strong as AntiHero in terms of just the production itself, but it is chill, and we got that Billboard lyric of kissing someone in front of a crowded room, and I want to know what that's all about. Why is the 15 seconds changing from making fun to clapping? Maybe just oh, is it just a joke? Maybe it's not going to be real, and then it was something real, and then he threw it away because of some other girl, and then she says it's all too much for her, and he still misses her, which I don't think is Taylor. Who is this about? I want to know. I want to know. I'm curious. Yeah, I like this song. Is it going to be my favorite on the album? I don't think so, but it's definitely not going to be at the bottom. It's stuck in my head a little bit. So I'm excited, but I don't feel like we had a big shift from the first 6 songs into this, if that makes sense. It still feels like it fits very clearly in the Midnight's album, as far as I know so far. So we shall see where we go next. She also cursed a lot. She said the other D word for the first time. Good. It was useful. I like that. I will sing along to that. Heck yeah. Track number 8 is Vigilante Sh. I will let Taylor curse in my videos, but I will not be cursing on it because I don't want to get demonetized. But yes, I am very intrigued about this song because besides 'Tis the Damn Season, we haven't had any song from her that has a curse word in it. I wonder what the clean version says on this, but I also don't know what the explicit one says yet. So we shall see. I also saw that this is the only one that Taylor Swift wrote herself. And if so, I'm also terrified because those ones are also often the most impactful. I'm scared. I am curious, but I am scared.
Eyes sharp enough to kill a man.
Sharp enough to kill a man?
Worst of them.
You did some bad things, I'm the worst of them. Oh.
Sometimes I wait.
This is giving pink Venom.
I might try.
They say looks kill and I might try.
I don't
I don't dress for women, I don't dress for men. I've been dressing for revenge. I can tell you how it ends. Dang. These are all Tinder bios. Thieves with your ex-wife. Who is this girl? I feel like I have an inkling. Lately she's been dressing for revenge. Oh my god. He was doing lines? White collar crimes to the FBI. Who is this? Sorry, point blank. What the f was that? That was Vigilante Sh. Lately, you've been dressing for revenge. Oh, you're dressing for revenge. She literally was just like entering Logic or whatever producing software she uses. Because she wrote that. I feel like she probably even produced it at this point. Yeah, nah, this one. Every line, it's a Tinder bio or an Instagram caption. It really gives her look at the VMAs, not the after party, like the one that is the Look What You Made Me Do dress, essentially, also mixed with the VMA in 2009 dress, which maybe that Look What You Made Me Do dress was also referencing that, but we just didn't get it yet. I think that's also something we need to keep in mind. But she was definitely dressing for revenge, and that Pink Venom song sounds a lot like this Blackpink song. Did she ghostwrite Pink Venom? Because this gives that same energy. I am very curious about what the song is about, because, girl, you can't just say that someone got turned in for his white collar crimes and also that he was doing lines and then not drop a name if you're on revenge. Like, come on. Also, ex-wife. Who do we know who is married that we would think we don't love the husband at all? I think like a Scooter or a Scott, maybe that. They are big in the industry. Did something happen there that I didn't hear about? Maybe. I also found out recently that Happiness is about Abigail, which I didn't know that. I thought it was just a story she made up, but apparently it's about Abigail divorcing her husband, that they got married, I think 2018, sometime between the Reputation and the Lover era, and then they got divorced. And so if there's some drama there, that's like bad. I know that Happiness paints it in a more optimistic lens, and that you haven't met the new me yet. If this is the new her, ooh, she stunting on them haters. Wow. I don't even know what to say. This is a song. Is it going to be my favorite song on the album? No. It just in the way that I really couldn't put This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things or Look What You Made Me Do at the top of Reputation. I can't do that. Is it the worst song on the album? Probably not. I still need to listen more. But I did end up, when I was doing my blind thing, I did put T8 at the bottom. I don't know about that. This is just an interesting song. It's not something that we've heard Taylor Swift really do. If there was going to be more rock inspired, I did think maybe this would be a rock album. I don't think it's going to be at this point. However, it is very interesting that we got this sound on the album. I didn't expect this sound, but I can definitely see a lot of people liking this song. Again, I still don't know where it's going to fit, but I want answers. I have questions still, and I feel like maybe this whole side B is just going to give me a lot of questions. Just like side A did. I guess not immune to it, but I feel like side A was telling the stories in a way that I at least grasped a little bit more. Track number 9 is Bejeweled. Okay. Shining, glimmering. Oh, okay. Didn't notice you walking all over my peace of mind. In your top 5, what? I'm going out tonight, okay. I'm still bejeweled. I could still say I don't remember. Oh, I polished up real nice. Oh, I love how she says shimmer. Don't put me in the basement when I'm at the penthouse of your heart. Love that she says nice so much. Something astrological just happened there. I'll have to listen to that again.
You might have to wait in line.
You might have to wait in line. Diamonds gotta shine. Amen. I can still say I don't remember. You know, I polish up real nice. So that was Bejeweled. That was fun. I like this. Okay, I knew I would be a side B king on this when I heard these titles. I was like, this is angry or fun or we're having a good time. Yeah, nah, this is fun. This song seems to be about whoever she's dating. She's not really dating. They are in the starting talking phases and she really likes them. But she doesn't have to say that she has a man when she's out, and she can still polish up real nice and she can still just fully get out there and have fun. This is very much a glittery gel pen lyric, or a whole song really, and this is fun. I really like it. It still fits the vibe. It's not trying to be single material in my head, but it's still really good. So yeah, I really like this song. I wonder who it's about again, obviously. I'm going to probably think that about the rest of the album, pretty much all the songs before. But yeah, this song was fun. I mean, I think there's not a ton of meat to sink your teeth into in terms of deep analysis. It's pretty much just being, I want to make the whole world shimmer. I can be stunning on them. I want everyone's attention on me. It's giving her Sagittarius energy a little bit, her fire sign. I don't know, sometimes she can give a little Leo energy. Though I do wonder if this is early stages of Jo, but her reputation was not great, so I don't know, she wasn't making public appearances. So I wonder, maybe Calvin? Is this a Calvin song? Do we finally get one of those? I don't know. My brain is really stopping working. It is past 1 at this point because I talk in between the songs. So, wow. Let's continue on and enjoy what's yet to come. Track number 10 is Labyrinth. It only hurts this much right now. That's what I was thinking the whole time. Oh, this is the breathing line. Been getting over you my whole life. Oh God. Uh-oh, I'm falling in love. I thought the plane was going down, but you turned it right around. Oh, that synth comes in at random times. Ooh, a bunch of breaks. You would break your back to make me break a smile. Everyone expects her to bounce back, yeah. Oh, she is doing this distorted, masculine sounding vocal. Why? Oh, what is this? Outro. It's got some extra percussion in it. So that was Labyrinth, and that's not the type of song I thought she would make. Ever, really. So cool. Good for her for trying something new. This song seems to be about her falling in love. I think this is just about like Jo and that process of thinking that the plane was going down and thinking that she just bounced back after all the drama that she was put through in the 2016 time. And yeah, so this is her falling in love. And I don't know if she says Labyrinth in this song, but I can tell that through the song is that I got confused. There were certain parts that repeated and certain parts that kind of go in all different directions. And at the end, that outro, I think that's like her finding the exit to the labyrinth finally. And the labyrinth, if you don't know, is part of Greco-Roman mythology, I think specifically Greek mythology. It's more than just a maze, especially because walls can move. It's very dangerous. You really don't know where you're going, and people often would go insane in it because they couldn't figure out how to get through. And so, yeah, she is showing that she is going through this insane life and this unmanageable life. I'll use that word that she used to describe her AntiHero. But she's going through this life and she thinks she found basically a happy ending. And that's so sweet. I love that for her. Yeah. So I appreciate this song from a construction. I don't know how much I like the actual song as much. I don't know. It's definitely something that will have to be in headphones for me to figure out how much I vibe with it. I do like that its construction changes, but again, it has that distorted vocals that I'm not always the biggest fan of. If it's done tastefully done, like I think False God does it really tastefully, but on here, I'm not saying it's not tasteful, but the ones where it sounds like instead of it being a feminine voice of Taylor's, that it sounds like a masculine voice, I'm not always into that. Like when I do slow and reverb, I like it that it all will sound the same throughout it. Because I'm not opposed to that voice being throughout it. I just have to be ready for it. For example, I remember there was this All Too Well boy version or male version. It was just Taylor Swift's voice pitched downwards, and it sounded really gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But if the song is all pitched down for that, not having these two different layers that don't necessarily, in my head, mesh well. But again, that's a personal preference. It's also a first lesson, so we will see how we feel later. Track number 11, Karma. I am a Karma truther. I still think of the TS6 scrapped album, Youre. Yeah, it wasn't about Kim and Kanye. It was about like this type of stuff that she was thinking about. So I think this album is a repackaged Karma, that Karma could almost be a title track. I'm sorry, it was on the manual. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? It was scrapped TSA. I will stand by that. Maybe she'll bring it up in an interview because we'll have those from her again. And probably one of her first interviews since really Red Taylor's version came out. And Karma kind of gained traction in 2022, like during this year. And the only interviews she's done have been very specific to All Too Well short film. So yeah, I'm very curious about what the song is about. I would love to. If it is 3 minutes and 24 seconds of her laughing at us, I'll take that on the chin. But overall, I'm hoping that this will be a good song. Ooh, it's like breaking up static.
You talking shit for the hell of it.
You talking shit for the hell of it?
Everyone you burn just to get there.
Oh, if you look down, you'll see everyone you burned.
Street clean.
I keep my side of the street clean. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma's a cat purring in my lap because it loves me. This is an anti-scooter song, isn't it? Did you know the cash ain't the only price? Oh. Karma is the breeze on my hair in the weekend. Ask me what I earned from all those tears. Alright, Karma. It's real. So that was Karma. Alright. This was a little bop. Okay. Fun. Okay. She's sassy in this one. Glittery gel pen for sure. Wow, this is fun. She's just listing things that Karma is. This is an anti-Scooter Scott anthem. We know, but it's a bop. It's not in the same vein as Mad Woman or My Tears Ricochet or Evermore. Songs that, while very emotional and compelling, you don't really dance to them as much. This song, however, Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. She's like, Karma's a cat purring in my lap because it loves me. Okay. I see how it is. I also see this as kind of another version of Long Story Short, because she's saying that this guy, sorry, my roommate's cat just pushed a pencil fully underneath my door. I think she wants my attention. She won't be purring in my lap. She doesn't love me. But she's mentioning how there's this guy on the screen that's going to come home to her. And that's Joe, because he's an actor. We get it. That was a clever line. We get it, Taylor. You love your man. We love that you love your man and that your man loves you. She's also clearly mentioning the master situation when she's talking about, oh, ask me about these tears that I put into my work, and that money is not the only cost, that there's clearly costs that's come back to haunt in terms of both his reputation, both their reputations, and also that now that she's re-recording, those masters are pretty much not really that important anymore. They just really aren't. And you know that after midnight, she's coming for the rest of them. I just know it. I liked the song. It's very cheeky. It's very up Taylor's alley of when she's really annoyed or frustrated or angry at someone, she gets just very petty about it in her music. Like, this is why we can't have nice things. And she made it petty, but also a bop. So I like it. Track number 12 is Sweet Nothing. And I know that this one also is going to get a remix in addition to You're On Your Own, Kid. I'm scared for that remix. But I wonder what Sweet Nothing has in store. I think this is the one that she and William Bowery worked on together. Ooh, piano. Or this actually might be organ or something. Or is this the thing that was in Jack Antonoff's studio? What is this called? The Wurlitzer or something? You're in the kitchen humming? Aw, it feels so domestic and sweet and mundane.
You say what I mind, this happens all the time.
You say what I mind, this happens all the time.
All that you ever wanted from me was nothing.
All you ever wanted from me, it was nothing. This feels like a slow version of Long Story Short, also. That was so cute. So that was Sweet Nothing, and that was just something sweet. It was just a little ditty that was played on some sort of keyboard instrument. I think pretty much just that was all. And it was gorgeous. It's a love song. I definitely had some sweet loving probably on this midnight. Whether they were just writing this song or if they were just having, you know, the time that they want to have with each other, whatever that may be. This is such a romantic song. It makes me want to be in love. Taylor, why you like this? The song is sweet. It is chill. It is slower, but it is sweet. I think this is actually the song that, hearing the title, this is exactly what I thought it would sound like, essentially. I mean, obviously I wouldn't know exactly, but especially when we're saying these are old-timey sounds, and I don't think most of this is old-timey. If you're going to say that Vigilante is old sounds, I don't think you really know what the old sounds are. But Sweet Nothing sounds like it could have been written decades ago. It could have been something that if Taylor Swift was in her 40s in the 80s, she could have written this. I feel like that. You know, this is a sweet song. It's mature, but it's still romantic and hopeful and youthful. No, yeah, I don't know. A song you want to hear when you're just spooning your lover, pretty much. I'd say that, yeah. It's like a cuddle type song for your longtime partner, not for someone who you're just hooking up with. I don't think it's for that. So, in the meantime, I guess I will just appreciate this song. No, but seriously, this song is sweet, and the fact that they wrote it together, that's sweet. We get it, y'all in love. This is that song for Valentine's Day. Oh my god. This is the song that after you played Lover for your first dance, then when the night ends and you are being cuddly with your now married spouse, you will listen to this type of song. That's the vibe that this is giving off. Yeah, it's sweet. It's a sweet nothing. Yeah, love it. Track number 13, last track on this album. Oh my god, how are we gonna end this? Is this angry? Is this happy? What is it? I don't know what it is. I'm done guessing. But this is Mastermind, and I'm excited to see what it holds. This is the sound that was in the football trailer that I just watched a few hours ago. All the stars aligned. To assess the equation of you. How nerdy are you getting on this? The first night, nothing was gonna stop me. Oh, just like that. That was a Billboard thing. It was all by design. She was the mastermind. We were born to be the pawn in every lover's game. If I told you I'm the mastermind, I don't know. Ooh, it's so spooky sounding, but so strong. No one wanted to play with me as a little kid? Dang. To make them love me and make it seem effortless? Machiavellian? What are you dropping that name for? You knew the entire time that she was the mastermind. Oh, that's how you're gonna leave us? Oh my god. So that was Mastermind, and what a way to end this album. Oh my gosh. I love this production. First of all, I watched the video of the trailer for the Midnight's music videos, and clearly you could tell it was like, wait, I think I've seen this film before, but I really like the ending. Oh, this is the cool ending. Ah, yes. No, this is good. I like this a lot. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Here she's talking about, I would believe meeting Joe and saying that all her relationships she's been so calculated, and she's confessing that yes, she's been calculated. She didn't have people to play around, and so she had to make people love her and make it seem effortless. Oh my god, that's, why is that relatable? I don't know if I should confess that either. Am I a mastermind? No, because if I was a mastermind, then we'd be at this point in my life, and I'm not the point that she is when she's writing this song. But this song is sweet. Oh my god, it's so good. This is a great way to end the album, because it's like, yeah, no, she's definitely in love with Joe. If you got any of this anger from something, it's not about him. Nah, she still loves him, and he's totally okay with her being a mastermind. And I guess all he did was smile. He's like, all right, cool. I see who's the more active one, maybe in the relationship, and maybe who's holding the scheming and the calculating. Didn't she mention scheming? Was that AntiHero or You're on Your Own Kid or something? She mentioned that she was afraid that someday they would leave her because of her schemes. But I also don't know if that was even taken during the time of Joe being in her life. I do not know. So, oh, huh. No, I like this end. It's positive, it's upbeat, it's a bop. Makes me want to play the whole album again. Yeah, she really was a mastermind with this. With that said, we have finished this album, and I have to say, I'm proud I haven't talked for a super duper long time. I mean, I've talked for an hour in addition to the 45 minutes essentially that this album is, but that's actually pretty good for me. I'll take it. I really like this album, at least on first listen. I'm excited to listen to it multiple times tomorrow at least. And what I mean is still October 21st, just when I wake up in the morning. I'm very excited to play with it, listen to it, see which songs stick with me. I'll probably listen to it in order, shuffle it, do a little more, just because, especially because I already know I really like it. I know I'm gonna really like it. It's Taylor Swift, after all, and she came up with a sound that I really vibe with for this album. I know that I'm gonna try to get this reaction out to you all as soon as possible. I'm hoping for maybe the next day. I will be editing furiously. I am very excited to listen to this song. I bought the original CD when it came out. I should have known that I should wait for a Target Deluxe or a signed copy, but I didn't do that. So I'm getting a regular one in the mail that I'm definitely going to gift to a friend because I'm going to definitely get the Target one that has the additional song Hit Different on it, or Hits Different, something like that, which is a great title. Means the song is probably going to be a bop after all, and then we get the 2 additional remixes. I don't know if I should react to those. If you want me to react to those, please let me know. Overall, I'm very excited to listen to this album more. I think these songs are very introspective, but also she gets a little sassy. Like, I think this album has her taking risks, whether it's talking about her personal life again after 2 albums where she didn't, and then also the 2 recorded albums that were about her personal life, but drama that she doesn't care about anymore. Yeah, I'm curious about public response on this. I know that it's been closely followed by a lot of media outlets about this, so I'm excited to see what people are thinking about it. I'm excited to hear these lines, because these lines in some ways almost sound folklorian and Evermorian. She is using more big words. She's using SAT vocabulary here, and she's making it into pop perfection. Yeah, no, this is a nighttime pop album that I think is something that's been almost missing in Taylor Swift's discography, especially her pop discography, because 1989 it's very daytime energy. There's a couple songs on there that are nighttime, like Style or Wildest Dreams or This Love, but other than that, I feel like it's very like, oh yeah, just like during the day. And this one is very dreamy. This is like, you know, a midnight album. And yeah, I think it really lives up to its name. It's clearly feeling nighttime vibes. I will be listening to it in the day, in the morning, and we'll see how we feel about it. I don't think it'll ruin it, but I definitely think this is the type of album that you got to be a regular midnight person at that time. And I am, because I don't ever go to bed before midnight pretty much nowadays. I don't have a reason to. It just is kind of like how my body works at this point. And so this album is for me. It's for maybe some other people, but it's for me too. I definitely want to hear all your thoughts on this album, because not everyone in my close, like people who I'm going to interact with tomorrow, are going to be people who stayed up for this, or even people who regularly listen to her. So please let me know down in the comments what your thoughts on this. I would love to have some discourse. You can say what you love about it, what you don't like. I'm all ears for everything. I'd like it to be a civil, cordial space, but we also don't have to say we love everything if we don't love everything. You're totally still able to be a Swiftie and still have criticism. Right now, my brain is not in the functioning to be that critical, but in terms of my ranking that you'll soon see, you may be like, oh, he did think about this, and maybe it wasn't as much of his favorite, but only time will tell on that. With that said, here are some of my favorites of the top tier of the songs I love, the standouts, the ones that you're playing over and over. Songs in the middle are songs I like. I'll add them to my playlist, but they may not be the top to top. Songs at the bottom are just not really my thing. Doesn't mean it's a bad song. Doesn't mean it can't be your favorite song. Just means it's not for me. And that's okay. Taylor Swift made this album low-key for me, so it's probably not even going to have anything down there. But if a song is ranked low, it's just my opinion. It doesn't make it a bad song. You can still love it. It can still be your favorite song. And that is your right as a Swiftie. If you like this video, please like it, comment down below what you'd like me to react to or do next on my channel. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already and you'd like to be. And thanks for watching. This is TurtleStormer. Catch you later.
Get out of the zone.